hosting its annual ball, and we are going to rob it. 16.5 million
at AMC.
So I just watched I Feel Pretty. I did not like the trailers to this movie, but you know, I like to give things chances, and I don't think I pressed. Okay. Yeah, review once I get home. I'm not that impressed, as you can see, with the movie itself, but I'll get to the review once I get home. So see you guys there. Alright guys, so it was a Sunday morning and I had nothing to do, so I pulled out my movie pass. I went to my AMC theater and I watched the brand new Amy Schumer movie, I Feel Pretty. I was not even looking forward to this movie. I hated the trailers. It was unfunny, it was cringeworthy, but you know, I actually really do like to go out and see movies that I know I wouldn't have seen without my movie pass, of course, just to review it for you guys. So here I am, you know, I watched I Feel Pretty and here I am reviewing it for you guys. And I'm just saying that I believe this movie was premiered at South by Southwest, where it actually got pretty positive buzz. But after watching the movie, I didn't really see what people were praising about this movie. So basically, the story in this movie is we have Amy Schumer. You know, her character in this movie, she doesn't have that much self-confidence. She feels like she's left out when she compares herself to all these models and all that, and she just doesn't feel comfortable with her body until one day she gets a head injury, and then all of a sudden she just starts to, you know, feel pretty and feel beautiful. And you know, this movie, what this movie's trying to get out there is a sweet and a heartfelt message about self-confidence, which I respect. And I actually quite liked the message for a while. And you know, until this movie started just giving you that message every 2 minutes, like every 2 minutes after this character has that incident, this character would stop and mention that she is beautiful or that she is pretty, and it just gets really repetitive and just really unfunny real quick. And you know, that's the thing with this movie, it just really does feel repetitive for the most part. And you know, the character, you know, Amy Schumer herself, I'm not a big fan of, but she was okay in this movie. It's just her character in this movie, you know, again, she becomes way too self-obsessed. It just gets annoying, and then she kind of starts to feel like an asshole sometimes. And this movie has poor writing. The writing in this movie is bad. This movie is unfunny. I mean, I'll admit, I not laughed, I chuckled about 3 or 4 times in this movie, but none of those chuckles came from Amy Schumer. In fact, they all came from the best part of this movie, and the best part of this movie was Michelle Williams. I thought she was really good in this movie, the best thing to come out from this movie. And I thought her character was actually quite funny sometimes. You know, I did enjoy myself watching Michelle Williams be in this movie, and she was really entertaining for the most part. And I thought Rory Scovel, you know, basically the love interest to Amy Schumer in this movie, he was pretty alright in this movie. And same for anyone else who is kind of friends with Amy Schumer in this movie, they're also alright. It's just mainly Amy Schumer that kind of is the big problem in this movie. I mean, it's just Amy Schumer being Amy Schumer, and it just really gets, again, repetitive and old real quick. And again, she's unfunny in this movie. And every other character that is not Amy Schumer or Amy Schumer's friends is judgy or an asshole, which I really, you know, I don't think that it really works that way. In, you know, like, just like in reality, I just don't think it really works that way. Where every other character that isn't your friend is going to be really judgy or an asshole to you. You know, life doesn't really always work that way. And I thought that part of the movie just really kind of pissed me off, and it just kind of threw me off as well. And this movie does have a very unbalanced tone where, you know, it's a comedy, but then the last 30 minutes of this movie, it just starts to become a drama movie. I don't know why. It just does. But you know, there's not much else to be said about I Feel Pretty, except that it's a unfunny movie with some bad writing and a annoying main character. And again, the message is sweet and heartfelt, but it just gets really repetitive and really old, where I can't really give this movie a positive score. You know, this movie, I'd say it's a time loss. I kind of wasted time watching this movie, and I'm gonna give I Feel Pretty a D plus. So I Feel Pretty, not really a movie that I would recommend. Aside from Michelle Williams, who was the best part of this movie, she saved this movie a lot. You know, aside from her, I did not enjoy myself watching this movie. In fact, I kind of felt embarrassed watching this movie, and you know, I was just cringing in my seat. There were a lot of scenes where I just had to look away because it was just so unfunny. I couldn't even just look at it. You know, that's how I felt during this movie. I was just embarrassed watching this movie. But anyways, have you seen I Feel Pretty? Have you guys seen it? What did you guys think about it? How did you feel about it? Again, I thought the message was pretty alright till it got really old and repetitive. But I did like Michelle Williams a lot in this movie. But yeah, the rest is just generic Amy Schumer shit. So yeah, have you guys seen it? What did you guys think about it? Tell me in the comment section down below. As always, thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.